Hi, I'm Colin McIntyre and welcome to the first of a series of videos that I'm going to call Funnel Franchise Success Tips. The reason I'm going to call them that is they are all tips, tools I've picked up, techniques I've picked up whilst I've been working with the funnel franchise system. So if you want to know more about the funnel franchise system, do subscribe to my channel. Have a look at the videos there where there's plenty of in-depth videos telling you exactly what it's about and why it's a fantastic system to learn to be an affiliate marketer. The specific thing I'm going to talk about is going to be tracking Bing ads using a software called Redtrack or Redtrack.io. And I think that's going to take me about 3 videos, and I plan to shoot those 3 across the next 7 to 10 days. So this is the first one, and I will just do a very quick overview of the system and what it will do for you. So one of the really smart things in funnel franchise is you start with the system. You're given the tools to buy, minimum number of tools to become an affiliate marketer. You're given templates in page builder software, and you're also given some autoresponder advice. So you set up a system and you promote a number of different products and services. At the first level, that's 10. As you want more commissions and you go into the elite level, it's up to 13. But once you go through the training, you realize that you can apply those funnels to any product or service that you choose to advertise. And you also, in funnel franchise, get a number of training methods of advertising your products and services. And one of them is how to advertise with Bing, or as it is now, Microsoft. Now, as you go through the levels, you may choose to get some additional coaching, one-to-one coaching from the funnel franchise team, which is what I've done. And then you really get into some detail, some additional detail on Bing advertising. And I'm going to talk about Bing, but Redtrack would work equally well with any advertising platform, Google, whatever you might want to be using. So one of the things when you start advertising with something like Bing is that you actually want to be able to analyze your data in huge amounts of detail. You want to see what is working and what isn't, and you want to optimize. So the things you might want to look at might be where people are buying your products, which keywords are working and getting people to look at your ads. You may want to look at what the time of day is that they're using. You might want to know which ad group or which ad type is working. Now, to analyze all those different fields, if you like, is difficult using Clickbank, which is the standard tracking tool I would use for funnels where I'm using different types of traffic. But for Bing or Google, where you want to look at that level of detail, then you need to use another tool which is designed to do that kind of analysis for you. And the one, as I said, I'm going to talk about is Redtrack, Redtrack.io. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go onto my laptop and I'm going to show you a graphic which just explains really what Redtrack.io does for you. So I'll see you on my laptop. Okay, so just to make it clear what I'm going to cover in these video trainings. What I'm going to cover is purely and simply the mechanics of setting up a Bing ad, setting up Redtrack.io, and setting up your landing pages to make Redtrack track your ads and your conversions. I'm going to show an example which is Bing, as I've said previously, and it's going to be a single Clickbank offer, although it could easily be multiple offers, and I'll explain how you set that up when we get Redtrack. And I'm going to talk about and show examples of how you set up lead pages or landing pages, I should say, in Builderall, Leadpages, and the Conversion Pros, if I can get that one done, because those are the 3 page builder options that you have in Funnel Franchise. I've actually also got one in Convertri, so it's not a Funnel Franchise page builder at the moment, but it's one that I'm using. So, schematic, what is Redtrack doing for you? So what you want to do is create some Bing ads. You then want to send that traffic to 1, 2, 3 landing pages to do some split testing, which ones are working. You actually might want to send some missing a landing page, just going directly to the Clickbank offer. And you want to be able to monitor all the way through that process right through to sales, because you want to know what's working here that is driving those. So very simple schematic. So where does Redtrack fit in? Okay, so the first thing that Redtrack does for you is it directs the traffic based on your requirements and the settings you've created in Redtrack. So it actually funnels, or all the Bing traffic is funneled through Redtrack, which then will allocate as you want it. So for instance, you could set it up that all the traffic was split equally between 3 landing pages. You could set it up so the traffic was split 50% through landing pages and 50% direct to offer. Or you could set up that traffic from a particular ad or ad group goes to a particular landing page. You have huge flexibility to allow you to analyze what's working for your ad. So that's the first thing, it funnels your traffic. The second thing, and why it's known as a click tracking package, is right from when Bing gets a click on an advert, everything that Bing collects as standard is captured and tracked all the way through the landing pages, if you're using them, through to the offer page and right through to the sales page. So that means that if you get a sale, you know in detail what the click was here that generated it. So if I go into Redtrack and just show you the standard data that is recorded with the standard Bing setup and the ones that I find most useful, the ones I'm using. Okay, so I'm in Redtrack now, and I've just gone into a traffic source that I already got set up, which is Bing Ads, and all of this is set up for you automatically. Bing Ads is one of the default traffic sources, so you don't have to set any of this up yourself, it's all done for you. And if I just go through, this is the data that's collected for every single click. Okay, and I'll talk about the ones that are most important and most useful to the work that I've been doing. So first one is, actually it's the ad ID. It's which ad was clicked, which campaign. So typically I'm only using one campaign at a time, but I could have been using more than one Bing Ads campaign. Device type, have people clicked through on a desktop, a mobile or a tablet. The ad group ID, the match type, so was the keyword that drove this click, so the keyword that was searched for, was it an exact match, a phrase match, a broad match.
an ID identifier for the keyword, so the Bing identifier, product ID, and then search query. So search query is really important. Search query is what was actually typed in the Bing search engine that drove this click. So that's the keywords people are actually clicking on, and then this is the keyword that you've put in your ads as we want searches against this keyword. So that's the keyword that's caused us to be your ad to be shown, but that's actually the query that's been related to that keyword. That's actually what was typed into the engine. Okay, so that information is collected, and what does it all look like? Well, if I just show you a conversion log rather than a click log, and I'll show you the type of examples you get. Okay, so if we have a look at this, all clicks, so all Bing ad clicks are given a unique identifier by Redtrack. It records the time and date, the campaign in Redtrack, the offer in Redtrack, the traffic source, and the affiliate network for the offer. So as I said, we're going to be working with Clickbank. It tells you, so these are 3 conversions, 3 sales. So this sale was when an ad was directed through a landing page, but these 2 sales were not. So these sales were when from the ad Redtrack sent them directly to the offer. So currently I've got that set at 50-50, 50 through landing pages and 50% through direct offers. I'm only advertising in the US in this case. It tells me the city that the people clicked from, their operating system, browser, device type, IP address, and then we start getting into some of the things that are important. So all 3 of these came from the same ad. If you remember, sub ID 1 was the ad. I think 2 is a campaign. They're all the same campaign. Click 5 says, okay, the first one was a broad keyword, second one was an exact keyword, and the third sale was from a phrase keyword. They're all the same campaign. This is the search terms that people actually used, and this is really important because we might choose to tidy up our ads, optimize our ads, or actually even change our landing pages a touch, just to pick up the fact that we're getting searches against these keywords, and then those were the keywords that are actually in my campaign. So actually in this campaign I have 2 ad groups. I have one based on dogs and I have one based on puppies, and what this tells me is that my last 3 sales were all from my puppy ad group, and I might choose to decide that's where I'm going to focus my efforts, and I'm going to pause the dog one because I'm getting more sales from the puppy ad groups. So that's the type of way that Redtrack can help you optimize your ad campaigns in Bing.
So that was a quick overview about what you might expect Redtrack functionality to be when it's tracking your Bing ad campaigns. Now on the second video, I'm going to move into the nuts and bolts in setting up Redtrack campaigns. So how you set up your ad source, your offer network, and also how you add the necessary codes to your landing pages. And now on the final video, what I'll talk about then is how you then link to the Bing Ads campaign, set the campaign running, and then how you can look at various reports to help you tune your ad and to deliver improved profitability. In other words, to increase your return on investment. Now, if you want to see those videos, you don't want to miss them, it's really important that you subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel below. I'll set this up as a separate playlist for a Redtrack playlist. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you find it useful, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.